Hey everybody, welcome to Just a Point of View. I'm Denise Reed, your host tonight, and we are chasing happiness fiercely. And I hope you'll come along for some fun and just a short coffee break. I promise not to take up too much of your time. And I hope as a result of you hanging out with me for a little bit, that you are inspired to implement some practical steps to find your own happiness and make it an even better experience. I don't know about you, but I have definitely enjoyed all the fun stuff that I've been exploring on, or going through, I should say, the 52 Lists for Happiness by Moorea Seal. And this episode, I am thrilled to say, has some original generated AI music from Suno, Suno.com. And I had fun putting this little vibe together. I would love to get your feedback on what you think about my new background music, and just want to hear from you and find out what you think. Maybe I need to adjust the volume, or maybe I need to mix it up a little bit. But at any rate, I have totally enjoyed the 52 Lists for Happiness here on Just a Point of View. And we are on list 36. Can you believe it? I tell you what, I have had the most fun going through these 52 Lists for Happiness and exploring all the nuances of generating happiness in my own life. And this list is no exception. And I have explored this topic with one of my mastermind groups that I have led. And I hope that some of my mastermind peeps will chime in here and share their opinions about this little experiment that we shared on our weekend retreat that we held in Gatlinburg. And many thanks go to the participants of our mastermind group and Kathy Keegan, who was our event space host for this fabulous weekend that we shared together. So to kick it off, we are on list 36, and Moorea Seal said, list the scents, word smells, spaces, textures, and sounds that bring you joy. And one of the things that I'll share with you after I share some of my list items in list 36, I'll share with you some of the things that we explored on our weekend retreat. And hopefully you will take an adult time out over this holiday time period that we're in currently and explore what of your five senses will, I guess, that bring you joy. Because let's say your nose brings you joy because of a particular scent and a memory that you have with that scent. Since Moorea lists scents first, as in the smells. And the next thing that she lists was textures. Are there any particular textures that bring you joy? Maybe to look at or to feel against your skin, or to create with. Oh my goodness, there's all kinds of textures that you can create with. My mother loves to sew, so hers is anything fabric related in her book. And maybe think about the sounds that you like to listen to. Like, how's the background music for this week's episode? Since I created it in AI, and this is like original for Just a Point of View. So think about your five senses and how they bring you joy. So here are some items on my list. I love and find great joy with the sound of the ocean and watching the breaking waves, especially at sunset. Oh, my Lanta, I love to sit and watch the sun go down in a beach setting, knowing that there's no agenda, there's no time frame. I can just relax and just be in the moment, watching the sun go down. No hurry, no rush to get home, no rush to fix dinner, no rush, period. And those are the things that come to mind as I think about the sound of the ocean and waves breaking on the beach. In the morning, I will share that I love the smell of toast and coffee brewing in the morning, because I know I'm going to get a hit of caffeine. All right, kids, let's load the wagon. And as my husband says, don't worry about the mule, just load the wagon. I will say that vanilla and lavender are just wonderfully calming. And I love them both. Both of those smells help me unwind and kind of chill. So take a second to think about the smells that you like to smell or the feelings you like to feel as a result of being exposed to a sensory experience. And I can say that there is nothing like listening to the rain. And sometimes I actually miss sleeping with the windows open during a rainstorm. When I was a kid, we didn't have central heating. We had box fans in the window, and our main living room kitchen area had a little window air conditioner for, I guess, through the 5th grade and the 6th grade. We moved from our farmhouse. So I miss opening the windows to hear the rain because I have central heat and air in my house. So I don't necessarily get to hear all the nuances of rain, and I miss that sometimes. I wish that I could fly over the mountains, no matter the season, and take time to listen to bird songs in the morning. There's something really calming about that. I don't know about macaws and some of the jungle experiences, but the local bird habitat near my house of blue jays and robins and an occasional crow, and in the fall hear the geese fly over. Those are wonderful sounds. Being able to take an adult time out and just chill for a moment and soak that in and realize that they are on a whole different time clock than me. Just saying. And I do have the luxury of a full-on down-filled comforter. There is nothing warmer in my house than a feather down-filled comforter. I am here to tell you that. And it is a wonderful snuggle experience. And if you have the opportunity and the budget to buy one, I highly recommend it. I actually bought this down comforter when I traveled to Germany in my early 20s, and I still have it with me. I love it that much. I just could not get rid of my down comforter. So I hope that maybe some of the things that I've shared on my list 36 inspire you to explore your own senses and some of your favorite memories in relation to a specific sense. Your sight, your smell, your taste. And I didn't even get to food. I'm just saying things that I've listened to or calming textures that have been around me have been part of a wonderful experience in my own life. And being a creative soul, I've experienced all of those sensory experiences, and it's been fun doing that. So take some time out to do that for yourself. Explore making a goal come to life with your senses. One of the things in goal setting that I thought was so powerful, if you're envisioning what you intend to accomplish and what actually accomplishing that goal feels like, smells like, tastes like, looks like. What are you seeing around you when you accomplish that goal? Is it a quiet moment, or are you hearing thunderous applause? Do you hear that pop of bubbly as the cork flies out and you watch the champagne being poured for that celebratory toast, raising a glass for your favorite beverage? And maybe it's apple cider or sparkling grape juice that you decide to celebrate with. Anyway, pick out your favorite celebratory moments and picture it in your head and be crystal clear about your why that you're doing it and who's celebrating with you and all the ways that you can incorporate that joyous moment in your life, and be grateful that you have accomplished that goal that you've worked so hard for, that you helped bring to life. We are creators in our own right, and there is nothing more fabulous than creating a vision in your mind and bringing it to life for others to experience. All right. The best part of today's list 36, I think, will be the action step. So Moorea Seal always has a take action that she wants you to entertain for a minute. Just kind of jumpstart the list for yourself. And she said, how many of these things that you have on your list can you combine into one joy-filled experience? Try lighting a candle in the coziest spot in your home or apartment. Pour yourself a glass of your favorite beverage and then drink it, and indulge in some serious me time with your favorite movie, book, or music. I hope that this little coffee break gives you some joy, sparks some thoughts or memories around experiences that will create an awesome experience for you, where you can explore your list 36 either by the purchase of the 52 lists for happiness as a journal, or grab a piece of paper and a pencil and jot it all down, just to help give you some ideas and to spark joy in your own life. I think that's one of the most wonderful things that we can do for ourselves, is to find those moments to celebrate, those habits that help us move forward, and think about all the ways that we can incorporate those things in our lives. I'm cheering for you as I'm chasing happiness fiercely, and I love just having a point of view about happiness and having you come along with me. Feel free to buy me a cup of coffee in the show notes if you'd like to, or maybe consider a StreamYard subscription as you explore your own thoughts on your chasing your own happiness. And I can't wait to see you share some of your sensory perceptions that have brought you joy and joy to others in your life. So thanks for hanging out for this short coffee break, and have a great evening. Good night.